Alright, so I don't know why I can't. Alright, I'm back. I don't know why the lives aren't staying up. Is it because of the TV? If it is, I'm just going to turn it off. Alright, so the TV is off. Let's see what happens with this. Okay. So, I don't know why the lives are turning off. Like, they should stay on. You know, there shouldn't be any issues there. So maybe it's the TV that's causing that. I don't know. TV is off, and we'll just see what happens here. This is kind of an experiment anyway. I deleted the other two streams because really it's not doing what I want it to do. So I don't know if watching it on another device is causing it to go out also. I have no idea. Live chat is available. Like I said, I turned the TV off this time. Let's see if it's how long it stays up. I don't know why it keeps cutting out. Don't know why. Maybe I need to run through a StreamYards. Well, that's my plan, is to run this type of thing either through StreamYards or OBS. I have OBS already set up. Actually, I don't. Not on my new laptop, but that's not a problem. Doing a stream through that, and then maybe the stream through StreamYards. But that's kind of the experiment here, is to see how long I can stream. Obviously, maybe it didn't like the TV. So we'll see there. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that wall. Like I said, the half circle cut out was an opening out to our front family room. I went ahead and drywalled that to give my daughter more privacy because this was her bedroom. So that's just drywall on there. There's no wood studs or nothing. So I really can't hang any nails or anything on that drywall in the middle there. I can put tape or contact, the blue contact stuff, tacky poster board stuff. I could use that on there to hang stuff there, but my whole idea is below that cutout, I'm going to have a desk that goes up and down, and that's going to be used for it's going to be my photography studio for taking pictures of the kits I build and any kits I paint up and stuff. Now you can see I have some shelf queens there of kits I've started and I haven't completed yet. Those are eventually going to go on shelves, and they're probably going to go on this shelf I'm getting ready to put up next. I'm going to put this shelf up here above the door opening. Okay. And that will hold some of those kits there. So I just need to put the brackets on this, and I'll do the same thing. As I did the other shelf. So I have some kits on that shelf. I'm probably going to move stuff around. I'm not going to keep everything on there. It's just going to be active kits that I want to build for the channel or review. I'm just kind of curious how long this stream is going to last. I mean, I've got enough subscribers, enough engagements, enough screen time that it shouldn't cut off. I should be okay for doing live chat. But I think the issue was I was showing my TV, which had copyright, had the monsters on it, and YouTube doesn't like that, so I'm pretty sure they cut me off for that. So I just deleted those other streams that I started off with. So I do have a longer workbench. I need to assemble the workbench that goes up and down, and a audio visual cabinet to go underneath another workbench. And then I have another filing cabinet I need to bring in. I need to work on my paint area, all my paint racks. I have a rolling paint rack I'm going to assemble. And then I'll have also a toolbox that will hold all my airbrushes. So the view you're seeing here, you'll very rarely see on my channel because the camera will be facing the opposite direction. Let me move this over a little more. There we go. And this is just temporary. It's about as far as we'll move over. But it's just temporary. We'll see how long the stream lasts. If it cuts out again, I'm just going to give up for the day. I don't know why it's doing it for sure. It's not giving me any notice as to why the stream is cutting off. But I have a little work to secure the LEDs in that corner. But like I said, you'll very rarely see that corner. Let me running more LEDs on the workbenches. So while I assemble the next shelf, go ahead and do that. I do like having a TV in the room because I can put on whatever I want. I'm a big history buff, so I can go ahead and put on all my history stuff or tank videos that I like. Or classic monster movies, anything on my TV while I build kits. All right. The chat's open if you want to chat. If you have any questions, feel free. Like I said, this is a test. I'm still working on the studio. I have some furniture to build, lights to run, and computer, cameras, and so forth. I have a spare bathroom up here that I'm going to run my 3D printers in. Now, 3D printers are just for my use. I don't plan on selling stuff. I really don't have time for that. But I do plan on selling my kits. I do have a very large collection of kits, and I will start selling those, as well as using some of those for giveaways. But I'm just not ready for that yet. Model Zona is Saturday. I planned on attending that. So if you're there, come up to me and say hello. That's going to be in Phoenix on this Saturday coming up, the 1st of November. It's hard to believe that we're already into November. Is everybody ready for Halloween? I am. I got candy. Didn't really do any decorating this year. I have a large Frankenstein animatronic that I just left in storage. So one of the stores had the Bride of Frankenstein animatronic, and I wanted to get her to go along with Frankie, with the monster. And of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed characters are going to be available at Lowell's for Christmas, the ones you put outside. That would be a nice collection to have. Next month, I celebrate my 13th year on YouTube. And of course, I've been on YouTube longer than 13 years. I have another channel. It's an off-roading channel. It has to do with my Jeeps. And I was posting videos on that before I was posting videos here. So that's another passion of mine, is four-wheeling. I think I put a link down in the description below to that channel. If I didn't, I will later. Okay, so I'm just going to mark where I want it to be. Okay. Drywall on this wall is not straight. Crazy. All right. we're still on? All right. Okay, so I'm going to hang one corner, let it hang down a little bit, go over and mark the other side. That should be, that's what I did, essentially did on the other side. I want to make sure it's level. Bent that one. Drill that out just a little more. There we go. Okay. Put a screw into this. That bit is terrible. Okay, are we still on? All right, we are. And these won't hold that much weight, so I'm not worried about studs or anything. However, I think I did hit a stud here, which is actually pretty good. So I still need to put those fasteners in. That's not good. Get those off. All right. Okay, we're still on. All right. There we go. So that should hold unpainted kits or painted kits. So I can take all these kits here and put them on top there. And just get them out of the way, because I really don't want stuff on that shelf unless it's completed and it fits correctly. Alright. So I'll probably order different shelves for over on the other side for my paint area. So I can go ahead and build the other workbench that's going on the wall there below that cutout. So it doesn't have to be load-bearing shelf, just enough to hold some of those kits. And that works. That works good. I was thinking what also might kick me off the stream is a phone call. And my truck is in the shop. And they've had it for almost 2 weeks now. But really, I don't think they've started it yet, because they're so busy over there. So I need to bring that shelf in, or that workbench in, start working on it. So far, so good. Just for, it's not going to go up there, but put something up there. All right. This isn't going to stay here, but I'll just hang it up here for now. Yeah. Yeah, so I got room to put painted kits up there on that shelf. All right, so let me get the other workbench and bring it up. Okay. And it will be assembled next. All right. So this is an electric standing desk. I can raise it up as high as I want for photography or standing. And all right, different. See what all this is about. It's kind of cool because it has the cutout for computer cables also, which would be great for the lights that I may use for lighting. This wasn't very expensive, but when I saw this desk goes up and down, this workbench goes up and down, I said, oh, that could work for what I want to use it for. So let's take everything out of the box here. One of the things I despise the most is building furniture. But here I am. Okay, we have the instructions here. The flag says hardware. Okay. And metal brackets. Electrical power adapter. Oh, a little basket. I wonder what that's going to be used for. Okay. Pretty heavy duty here. This is what raises the desk up and down. I don't know how many times I built furniture and I had to take it back apart again because I built it wrong. And we're talking about like big entertainment centers, stuff like that. That's why I hate to build furniture. And here's our main part with the motor. Very cool. So, anything else hiding in this box? Doesn't look like it. Get it out of here. Fill up my recycle bin. I may have to get some other tools. We will see. So, standing desk or workbench. And the instructions for this are smaller than the instructions for those shelves. Pretty amazing. Okay, yeah, pretty upfront. Not bad. Okay, yeah, I like that. So it looks like we put the top together first. There are 3 pieces to the top with some wooden dowels. Once we have those together, then I have to put some brackets all 4 corners to hold the top together. Easy enough. Let's see if I can point down lower so you guys can see everything. Sorry about that. Phone just dropped. All right. Let's do that again. Okay, I'm back. So, what can y'all see? Yeah. Yeah, it's better. You can see everything now. All right. So we're going to put the shelving unit together here. Clear away some of these parts. I was going to put wood flooring in, but I just kind of ran out of time. I wanted to get this over with. But that would have been the right way to do it, was put in flooring. Okay, so it says front and back. Alright. There's that. Find the wooden dowels. In a different bag. So all that in front of me there are work lights and microphones, streaming stuff, Stream Deck, all that. Okay, so, and some of the magazines for the part work kits, which when I finish the kits I just throw them away. There's no point in keeping them. So we'll put the wooden dowels into these, and 4 of them. Nope, 6 of them. Looks like they give us a spare. Like I said, building furniture isn't my favorite thing. This will probably be the most complicated one to build, though. I do have a cabinet I need to build with drawers, but then we put some brackets on that to hold that together. So that's a pretty good sized desk, and it's going to go below that cutout in the window there in front of me. And this requires M screws. They look like they need an Allen wrench for that. Which I've got bits for that. I can use my screwdriver for that. And of course these aren't marked, I'm going to have to look at the little key. And we have our Allen wrenches. Hey Mike. Hi Totally Scale Models. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just trying to put together some furniture or some desks, you know. Not my favorite thing. But I'm mostly testing out the stream. I had it going earlier, but I don't think it liked the TV. Didn't like the TV channel I had on. I was watching the Munsters, and certainly I'm sure YouTube did not like that. But, oh well, I kind of knew it. So these are the shorter M6 by 12 screws. I put these brackets on to hold these 3 pieces together. Looks crisp. Yeah, it's just with the iPhone mic. Eventually I'll be able to hardwire to my computer and go OBS or StreamYards. This is just iPhone stream, so I've got a pretty good internet connection here in the house. And the router is, I don't know, pretty far away. It's not real close. I have a repeater I can install in here if I need to, but I'm actually going to run a hard cable. Yeah, the back of my head, yeah, still got all the hair. Yeah, I got the camera mounted behind me temporarily. Like I said, just an experiment to see how this works. Let's see, I need to get my... And let me get the right tool. I guess I can just use the Allen wrench for this. but I'd rather use a power tool. So this is an electric standing desk, so let's see what we have here. Okay. All right. And that works better. Okay. Okay, that's good. Do the other side. It's funny how I can move better now. Now I'm not taking my statin for cholesterol. That was tearing me up. I could barely move. Slowly locking up my joints. So I just stopped taking them. I don't take anything else but vitamins. Yeah, I need to watch my cholesterol probably. More exercise. All right. Yeah, I'm using my old iPhone that they didn't want to give me very much money for. I figured I'd keep it for streaming. All right. So now that part's done. Now let's see what's next. Yes, I'm following instructions. Something I rarely do. Okay. Okay, a little complicated here. Pick that up out of the way, so let's work on the metal bracketry for this desk, because like I said, this desk goes up and down. And let's see, take the motor one over. Here's the motor. Like that. Okay. And this one like that. All right, so again, M screws go into that. Okay. All right, this one here, like that, on the one with the motor. Easy enough. All right. Someone at my front door. Probably got a delivery. I don't know. Let's see here real quick. So normally when I get packages I don't have to sign for them, but this one I had to sign for. And it doesn't say where it's from. Shipping Department Fulfillment Center, California. Let's see what it is. Packaging within a package. What is it? Oh. Oh. Okay, I know what it is. All right. Well, that's gonna have to wait, guys. I'll show that to you later. All right. Something for my collection, but there we go. All right. All right. Tight. Yep. Okay, so that's done. And the other one goes on next. Yeah, postal gal. I've never seen her before. Start them threads. Boy, oh boy. Actually, this should not take as long to build. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now, what do we do? Looks like we put some side brackets on next. Okay. We use the same screws, so I'll do this one. So part 5. They're both there. There's 2 part 5s. So, sorry about that. That will go, looks like that. Yeah. Oh, they go in there, don't they? Line up. Now this, the top for this is not very thick, so it definitely wouldn't be good for heavy duty work. And like I said, I'm primarily going to use it for my paintings, my photography studio, where I can set up my backgrounds and take pictures of things. So it wouldn't need a whole lot of weight on it. There we go. There's one. And the other side, same thing. Yep. All right. Why? Oh, why? Okay. All right. Good there. All right, now. Next steps. Now the bases for those. And these are longer L screws. Okay. They both numbered the same? Yep. All right. Do these adjust, these feet? Yeah, they do. So the feet do adjust. I forgot it is in the evening there in England. Good, 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 good. No problems. Pretty heavy too. Pretty heavy duty, the base. All right. Kind of problem. So I just ordered some curry ketchup the other day. The last time I saw that was on base at the commissary. And absolutely love that on my brats. Okay, hot dogs I put mustard on, but my brats, definitely the curry ketchup. It's also good on fries, along with mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and curry ketchup on your fries. Or French pommes frites. Oh yeah. I used to love a good bratwurst and brötchen. Definitely need to do another trip to Germany. Okay. Perfecto. Tighten those down. And one more. I think one more. The other one looks like it's loose still. Let's see. Okay. That's good. All right. What's next? Aha. Okay, now we set that down on the table. Slide the two halves together. All right. Okay. All right. Just like that. All right. Everything should line up. Good, good. That's how that goes. Yes, yes. So now I put in all M screws, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. Get them all started first. Go on the other end. Okay. Looks like 2 go in the middle. I'll put those in last. Get these lined up. Was there a rod that went in? There's a rod here. Let me see here real quick. I don't see it. Okay, the rod goes in later. Okay. Person in my front yard. Person at my front door. So let me go check that out. Another delivery. Alright, so these are the new video lights I ordered this morning from Amazon. Amazon's about 8 miles from my house. The warehouse is, or distribution center. So yeah, I ordered them this morning, and they're here now. What time is it? 11:30. Yep, that's pretty fast. Faster than normal. Slide this over a bit. Okay. Everything's loose. Huh, I think these are smaller. No? You don't say. they're the same size. All right, yep, same size. All right, so let's tighten these down. One side down. Let's see here. Knocking over my phone. All right. What the heck? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Missing one. All right. Now we put in the torque tube, moves the desk up and down. That's this right here. Pretty cool. So let's see how this goes. All right. Rotate and lock to adjust the length of the rod. Insert rod into the hole on the leg. Connect the other side to the motor, then tighten. Okay. Simple enough. All right. And then tighten. Perfect. Simple, easy peasy. Next, to hook up the little controller mechanism. All right. Interesting. Little basket and all that. All right. Get the controller over here. All right, here that is. It's got little numbers on it, 1, 2, 3, an M. So this is what will control the table to go up and down. And what do we put that in with? End screws, and these are like wood screws. So make sure nothing's tangled here. Good. And it looks like the motor plugs to it. And it doesn't really show that. Yeah. Motor plugs to it. It doesn't show it, but it's, I mean, it's obvious, right? Obvious. Easy peasy. Right. Just find the end screws. They're smaller. There they are. Yeah, there's a bag of them separate. And they actually say N on them. They give us a bag of spare screws, which is not necessary. Unless you drop one somewhere and you can't find it. Alright, so these require a regular Phillips head. Alright. So I think I want to plug that in first. Alright, so plug that in first. Let's see here. Does it go like that? Yeah. There we go. Kind of hard to see here. Get down there and do it. Going to be easier. All right, so that's in. That's built. screws. I forgot about 2 screws. All right. 2 more screws go. Okay. That is it. So I can set it up. Give us some baskets and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. Okay, so the last step is plugging it in. Okay. Yep. All right, so let's turn this over. Yeah, it's better. Okay. Ow. And just like that. Controller is down on the end. All right. So I need to move some stuff here. Okay. So go there. That's moving out of the way. Along with this. Binders are in the way. All right. So let's plug this in. So that will plug in on the bottom over here. All right. Perfect. Okay. I heard a beep. And good. So I still open my filing cabinet over there and utilize this. How does it work? Okay. Work. Cool. Pretty quiet too. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Okay, so that's just what I wanted there. Perfect. Goes up and down. And like I said, I can use it as my photography booth. I have a workbench to build and a storage cabinet to go under over here. Remember, folks, chat is open. If you have any questions, I'm here. I'm going to bring my ladder up and put some of this stuff up above. Let me raise the camera up a little. See how that looks. Good. All right, I turned on the air conditioner. It's getting a little warm up here. We can still have some very hot days in November, but I'm going to go ahead and put some of these figures up there out of the way for now. Ones that I painted, like for example, King Kong. He can go up there. All right. So everything I've painted already, I'll just put up there for now. And I'll move stuff around as I go. Here's my Uhura that I painted. She looks good, actually, I think. Battlestar Galactica that I painted. Adana, whatever. I think he looks good too. I should enter him in Model Zona tomorrow. And she can go up there too. And ones I need to paint still. I think I can put her up there. She's a work in progress still. Don't fall. Don't Jason out on me. All right. She's kind of secure there. All right. And the Russian girl can go up there too. Need to finish these. And she fits. That's good. That's good. And the bride, she can go up there too. Good. And need to finish him out. I just have so many that I need to finish. All right. Okay, that shelf does not hold as many as I thought it would. All right. But at least they're out of the way for now. Those signs over there, and these are ones I need to paint. tempura. Okay. Thank goodness nothing broke there. She's fantastic. Coffee. And James T. Kirk. Yeah. I have another one. Got a few more I can put up there for now. Just temporary. Those need to be painted. All right. Yeah, YouTube did not like the TV on, so gotta watch for that. All right, it's time to take some cardboard out to recycle. I'll be back. Got my little thing here. He pops out, you know, out of your stomach. That little guy. Yeah. Here, I'll put them on the table. Here we go. Box cutter. Drink some water. Oh. All right. Got one more box need to take out to recycle and cut up. But I'm going to take a little water break here. Windy out there. Got us some wind. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. They're great looking figures, aren't they? Yep. Still got boxes full of figures. Oh. Some of your earlier stuff. All right. Oh, does this pop out? No. So this is the chest burster. Pretty cool, huh? Little stuffed animal. Yeah, I need more shelves. You're right. I'm going to put up some smaller shelves on the back wall behind me to display stuff when I'm filming. And the Millennium Falcon is going to hang up to the left where the calendar is. It's going to hang up above that. I have no idea where I'm going to put the Enterprise D yet. But I think it's going to get hung on the wall. Somewhere in here. I have one whole wall on the right here that's closet. So I can't hang nothing over there. Not much, there's not much wall hanging space here at all. And like I said, I can't mount anything to that cutout because that's just, what do you call that? The board. Because that was a cutout looking out over our family room. So I put that in to give my daughter some privacy. They had a really nice fan, wooden fan looking thing in there that was inserted, like little fan blades that you could close and open. But still, it just, it was southwesterny looking. It really didn't match anything that we had. So I took it out and I put in the, dang it, I said it earlier. But, yeah. I had to use scaffolding to reach up in that area because it's like 12 feet down. This is the upper floor here. This is upstairs. So the stairs keep me honest, keep my knees honest. Yeah, yeah, the desk goes up and down. It's pretty nice. It's not very thick, but I'm not going to put a lot of weight on it. Just to have it for taking pictures. Put a background on it. It has presets, but they didn't give me instructions on how to use those. Maybe there's a video for it. Yeah, it goes up. So I thought that was pretty cool. At least I don't think it has instructions. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, it has error codes. Here we go. Yeah, there is instructions. So as up and down, actual height, memory 1, memory 2, memory 3, and then menu settings. So you have a store position you can go to. You can select your heights and set them up. Child lock, you can lock it against children. And if it operates abnormally, you can reset it. So yeah, little instructions there. I'll have to save those. Yeah, it wasn't a expensive desk either, so I was just gonna put a regular desk, regular workbench like I have on the other sides. But then I was thinking of the file. There's a file cabinet on the left here that it's pretty long. I need to be able to open it up all the way to gain access, and it's not even going to interfere with it. So, which is good. And I still have room for storage underneath as needed. But the big thing is I want to be able to put a carousel on there, either a motorized carousel or a manual one, to take video or pictures of built kits for reviews and such like that. So I won't actually be building on that. Got a cabinet I need to build, but I'm not really, like I said, I don't like building furniture. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I don't know if I'm going to build that cabinet today or not. I may just go drink a beer. Who knows? I think I could build parts of the cabinet downstairs, like the drawers and such, but I need to build the main part up here because I know it's heavy. So, and it's going to hold all my camera equipment, like my gimbals that I have. I have a very large gimbal for my video camera. And the video camera is a really good 4K Sony. It's broadcast quality. It can broadcast. If I buy the proper equipment, I could do live broadcast with that camera anywhere. Yeah, exactly. I have so much stuff. I think the wife and I were going to get a big storage shed put in the backyard so I can put stuff out there. Mostly just the regular model kits, because all the resin and resin cast stuff I want to stay in the house, and I got a lot of that. But now I can start pulling it out and either paint it, give it away, or sell. You know, I'll give away some kits to friends because I have friends that I want to give kits to. You know, they're good friends, as you know, and some of the kits are rare, especially the resin cast ones. But I'm gonna, for the most part, they will be sold. I'm going to Model Zona Saturday. That's a big show here in Phoenix, up in Phoenix, and I'll film that. I may even do live. It depends on how good the signal is there. So I may run a strip of LEDs across the bottom of that arch over to the other side over here where the workbench is, and run it to where my shelving unit is for all the part work cars behind me. But I have a longer workbench I need to build that's going to go in the middle of the room. So that must have been earlier. That must have been it earlier. I tried streaming earlier. I had the TV on and I had the Monsters on from the Universal Monsters channel. And YouTube did not like that, so they took it down. Twice. 3 times, actually. 3 times. So it doesn't pay to have any TV turned on while streaming like this. I suppose I could do Spotify and then do the uncensored music type stuff. Yeah, I think the only way I could do it is maybe put the brackets on the end, but I can't put them on the back. That was a lot of work to get that up there, get it measured right, get it perfect, because you can't even tell on the other side that it's there. So it's something I really don't want to mess with. I could probably use some poster board contact stuff just to hang up pictures or whatever, but yeah, that's like a waste of space right there. It's too bad. Without building, maybe putting maybe some pegboard over and cover it with pegboard, or I don't know. But like I said, I'm not really going to be filming showing that side anyway. If you look to the left is where I have my neon sign. That's what you'll see. So I have shelves planned for that to go over there to show off what I've done and then kind of rotate them. Yeah. I agree. And that's the other thing. I'm not really good at woodwork. My wife keeps chewing me out for that because she knows I am good with woodwork, but I tell her I'm not. Yeah, so now I know where I can put my clock. I have a little clock. Hang that up. I don't know. Those two shelves I just put up, the small ones, they're not really load bearing, so can't put a lot of weight on them. You know, I can't remember if that inner arch is wood. I think it is. I think I left that. Yeah, these homes are all like that here in this neighborhood. There's a bunch of homes that are just like mine, and I think they all put an arch in like that off of one of the bedrooms down to the front living room area. But yeah, exactly. Those uh, 3D printed kits are a lot lighter than a regular kit, so it makes it, you don't really have to beef up the shelving for those. Especially here, we don't get earthquakes. Watch, we'll probably get one now that I said something. Well, I need to go cut up another box and put it out and recycle. So I'll be back. My box cutter. I'll be back. I'm back. Super windy out there today. Not too hot, not too bad. Yeah, I really need a room about double this size. But this is bigger than what I had before. Move this over to the left a little bit, to your right. There we go. So you can kind of see what I did there. I got kits stored above the TV now. And like I said, I'm building a cabinet to go underneath that table for all my video and audio equipment. They'll go in drawers, my gimbals, and other cameras and such. So kind of out of the way. Plus I still have a little storage under the TV there. I think that area would be good for recharging batteries and such. And I got room to throw a DVD player to watch movies. And let's see here what I can save. Hardware-wise. Let's see here. Little Ziploc bag. What is that? And you can see what those are for. Some extra hardware. see what these little felt pads are for. Probably for the base, but I didn't need to use them. Cable ties. Oh, they're cable ties. Okay. Well, I guess I can use them then. Do that later when I have everything sorted underneath. I'm running power strips underneath all the benches, so I got multiple plug-ins if needed. So far, it looks like I got a pretty good string going on. Don't forget the chat's open. Fancy bubble wrap here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right. Go back out to my recycle. All right, so all right. I'll be back. All right. Getting my exercise today. Up and down them stairs. All right. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Looks like it works pretty good as long as I'm not showing any TV programs or anything like that, like I did earlier. So this will be up if you want to go back and watch it later. I hope to do this a little more, but I'm going to take a break. I'm expecting a phone call from my mechanic on my truck, so that could be happening this afternoon. So thanks for watching, everybody, and please hit the like button. Let everybody know about my channel. That way it gives you notifications about upcoming videos. And if you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.